update on kind of what's going on in PH1. So, this morning, well, morning for me, nighttime for most people who play this game, level 4 cities came up on the market, and of course, there was lots of action. So, let's start the overall map. So, the entire map started out with War Gods not having any possessions whatsoever. That's because, Paragon will uh, they retake all these things every single time. But let's see here. This is the city that Paragon started out with, and I must say I was impressed. They were nice and organized this time. So like they basically had first and second rows were lower level players, and then on the outer ring were higher ranked players, and they actually took the time to do what's called share resources, which is where everybody was able to hit the beacon one time, which I'm sure their members were happy about that. And I think they were actually successful in doing it. I did pop in myself here and actually collect a little bit of what's it called here? CDP. Yeah, I did collect a little bit of CDP, but which was kind of fun actually, because I usually don't do that. I usually don't get to attend these sieges. And then outside of that ring, they had a full set of granaries, of course, and they also had mixed in here some ballistas and so forth, which I don't think they were loaded though. They were there, but I don't think they have had enough time to load them because I was within range of one and they never shot me. So now War Gods, of course, while Paragon was busy, they took the opportunity to take a bunch of different gates and also a bunch of cities. And you can see here the shields are, got about 43 minutes left on them. Typically, Paragon leaves them up for about 24 hours and they just retake them again. And let's see here. War Gods took one, two, three, four. Yep, four cities. So they have their full complement right now. Now, I kind of wanted to point out a couple of things. Like Paragon, these guys are very organized. Okay, they really know how to use towers, and like this right here, this is a dud guild essentially. But at first they didn't have any control of it, but they got some alt accounts into the guild, and then basically kind of took over its leadership, and then used this guild basically to kind of like produce a very protective wall against this particular gate. Okay. Now, if you need merit, I've talked to Mr. Toxic, who is the leader of Paragon, and he said that they are willing to let you collect merit off of a gate. Now, what you cannot do, and I kind of found this out the hard way, is use rams to collect merit, which is kind of a shame because rams, it saves you march points. Actually, you don't. It doesn't cost you any. It costs you 2 march points essentially to take the 2 towers, and that's it, or the 2 towers. But if you do use siege rams, you will get attacked as of right now. I don't know, maybe the leaders might negotiate something differently from that, but for the most part, everybody seems to get enough merit from taking cities and walls because that's quite a bit of that has been going on. And I gotta say, it's been kind of fun lately because the two main guilds are kind of close neck and neck, and whenever you have like a sports game where like things are kind of like neck and neck, it is more fun. So those of you Paragon guys that are out there, I hope you guys are having fun because I know we're kind of having fun too. The game is winding down and eventually will get replaced by something else. So there's not really much else to do around here but hang out and have fun. And so far like the camaraderie like in the main world chat and so forth has been very chivalrous, I would say. Like I haven't seen anybody in here kind of like rub it into each other's eye, the stuff that goes on during actual battles. Okay, here's like a yep, see they use this ballista to clear this gate. And I guess yeah, let's talk a little bit about like how Paragon goes about retaking gates because it does take them a while to retake gates because they've only got like 4 or 5 players who are like really up there and who are really dedicated and on all the time. So what they typically do, oh, here's I can't remember what those things are called, but but it's a defense mechanism for the gate being built. Let's see here. Let's see if we can find any Paragon. Oh, okay, here we go. So, well, that's an exotic watchtower. Usually, what Paragon does is they will build a watchtower which allows their troops to move faster, and they will also set up ballistas, okay, which they can build very quickly because they have them ranked all the way up. And what that does is it basically gives them the cover they need to basically attack a gate and not have to worry about anybody hitting them back, essentially. And then they use siege rams basically, and so that way it doesn't cost them any march points. But yeah, it's basically just it's a process that they go through, and they're actually very good at it. I wish they were on here doing it right now, because then I could kind of show you uh, them doing it. But they aren't on here right now, so it is what it is. But maybe I'll capture some video of that sometime.